The real tragedy isn't failure. It's dying with your potential still inside you. There comes a point in every journey where you have to stop and ask yourself, what will I do with what I've been given? You've invested years into your education, into your craft, into becoming the person you are today. And you're not the only one who's invested. Your parents, your mentors, your teachers, even people you don't realize have poured into you. That's why the world is waiting for you, not for someone else, for you. Because there are gifts inside you that nobody else carries. But here's the truth you can't ignore. None of it goes with you when life ends. You'll never see a truck full of possessions following a hearse. You can't take your trophies, your cars, or your bank account. What you can leave is impact. What you can leave is the way you used your talents to serve, to build, to inspire. The question is not how much do you have, but what will you do with what you have? Maybe it's not money, but patience. Maybe not fame, but wisdom. Maybe it's resilience, kindness, or creativity. Whatever it is, it's a gift. And gifts are meant to be used, not buried. That's why I tell you today, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall. But when you do fall, and you will, fall forward. Fall toward the future, toward growth, toward something bigger. Too many people live their lives avoiding mistakes, and in the process, they avoid truly living. Playing safe is not the same as living well. Think about it. Every great story is built on risk. Edison failed hundreds of times before the light bulb. Athletes swing and miss thousands of times before they become legends. Actors, musicians, entrepreneurs. All of them collect more rejections than victories in the beginning. Yet the only reason we remember their names is because they didn't let failure stop them. I remember hearing a story about a man who auditioned for his dream role on stage. He thought it was perfect for him, except for one problem. He couldn't sing, and because of that, he lost the role. Some people would have quit right there, convinced they didn't have what it takes, but instead, he kept going, kept auditioning, kept preparing. Decades later, he performed in a play, on the exact same stage where he had once failed. And this time, he won the highest honor in theater. That's what falling forward looks like. So let me be clear. If you're waiting for a life where you never fail, where you never get rejected, where you never fall short, you'll be waiting forever. Failure is not a possibility. It's a guarantee. The real question is, will you let it define you or refine you? And here's another truth you need to hear. If you don't fail, it means you're not even trying. Playing small is safe, but it's also the fastest way to waste your potential. The comfort zone is crowded, and it's not where greatness is made. To get something you've never had, you'll have to do something you've never done. That's the trade-off of growth. Picture this. At the end of your life, you're lying on your deathbed. Surrounding you are the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential. The talents you never developed, the dreams you never pursued, the opportunities you never acted on. They look at you with disappointment, saying, "We came to you because you were the one who could have brought us to life, but now we have to die with you." How many ghosts will be standing around your bed? That's the question that should haunt you, not failure. Because when you live boldly, when you take risks, you don't just build a career, you build a legacy. Now let's talk about dreams. Dreams are powerful. They ignite passion. They keep you awake at night. But here's the problem. Dreams without goals remain just dreams. And dreams without discipline turn into disappointment. It's not enough to want something. You need to plan for it. You need to work for it. And you need to stay consistent. Set goals. Life goals. Yearly goals. Monthly goals, even small daily goals. Some days your goal might be simple, like keeping your temper in check or choosing patience over anger, but set them anyway. Because when you discipline yourself with small goals, yasin, you build the muscles enough to achieve the big ones. And don't confuse movement with progress. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. You can run in place all day and never move an inch forward. True progress requires direction, strategy, and persistence. Discipline and consistency. That's the formula. Not once in a while, not when you feel motivated, but daily. Because success is not built in a single day. It's built every day. And if you don't plan, you will fail by default. Remember, nobody stumbles into greatness. They work their way into it. Yes, the world out there can be harsh. It's competitive, it's demanding, and it doesn't always play fair. But you only get one life. So, why would you spend it living small, Zasham following someone else's script, Yarm, or settling for less than what you're capable of? Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small. Yashin settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." He was right. So stop clinging to a safety net. People will tell you to always have something to fall back on. But if all you're thinking about is falling back, how can you fall forward? If you fall, let it be into faith, into growth, into new lessons, because at least then you'll see what you're hitting. And while you chase your goals, don't forget gratitude. Gratitude is not weakness, it's strength. Say thank you for mercy, for wisdom, for opportunities, for family, for love, even for the struggles, because those struggles shaped you. Thank life in advance for the blessings you haven't even seen yet. Gratitude is proof of faith, and faith is the fuel that keeps you moving when nothing else does. Here's something you should know. That burning desire inside you, that itch you can't shake, that's not random. It's evidence, proof that what you seek is possible. Desire is the whisper of destiny, telling you, this is meant for you. Don't ignore it. Work for it. Claim it. And when you get there, because you will, if you keep pressing forward, don't just celebrate alone. Reach back. Pull someone else up. Teach what you've learned. Share your story. Because success without impact is empty. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. So let me leave you with this. You will fail. You will stumble. You will be rejected. But every single time you fall, make sure you fall forward. Learn, grow, rise again. Because life doesn't reward those who never fail. It rewards those who never quit. If you've made it this far, it means you're not like the rest. You're hungry, you're serious. You're part of the few who are willing to push through failure to build something extraordinary. Don't keep this to yourself. Send it to someone who needs it. Because your journey doesn't end here. It's just beginning. And the world is waiting for what only you can bring.